I'm Mausmi Ambastha. In the last video, we discussed about importance of quality and basic concepts of inspection process. In this video, we'll go further in detail in discussing various stages of inspection during the entire production process, specifically for apparel industry. There are namely 6 stages of inspection: pre-production inspection, initial inspection, in-process inspection, inline inspection, and end-line inspection. And there is another inspection which is called final random inspection, which generally occurs when the garments are ready to be shipped. It is generally done by an external auditor. There may be various names for these stages by different manufacturers. However, the concepts remain exactly similar. In this video, we will discuss about the first 2 stages, pre-production and initial inspection stage, in detail. Pre-production inspection is done to get the buyer's approval for the samples before the production starts. The samples are inspected for their fit, for their size, for the fabric type, fabric color, fabric quality, value additions type, color quality, and density. Any kinds of labels and trims are also inspected for their type, color, quality, text, packing instructions, the hand feel of the garment, and there could be various other parameters. Quality features actually vary from buyer to buyer, and certain buyers can have very specific requirements for their products. They may have requirements certain related to pricing, inspection and testing of all the various materials, washing, lab tips, desk looms, checking of paper patterns, measurement of the garments, checking of markers, checking of cut parts, and checking and observation of production samples. All these specific requirements are clearly defined by the buyer in their manuals and instructions, and it's mandatory to ensure to follow these specifications to achieve the right results. There are certain guidelines that should be considered for pre-production inspection process. Let us observe them in these categories: material, pattern making, and marker making. For material inspection, the major parameters that need to be observed are fabric type, fabric structure, fabric construction, garment pattern, the pattern on the fabric, the weight and width of the material, the shrinkage percentage, and the type of finishing which results in the hand feel of the garment. The color fastness generally needs to be tested for washing, rubbing, crocking, pleating, and shading. There may be various other requirements for fabric testing and can vary from buyer to buyer. The thread needs to be checked for color, quality, and count. The labels and trims needs to be checked for color, quality, size, and their placement. The labels and tags are necessarily checked for the text that is being used, as it is a technical requirement, and the placement of the label and tags on the garment. Pattern inspection is generally done by a pattern expert, and they check for pattern names, piece numbers, numbering of cut parts, grain direction, and notch positioning. These parameters ensure that there are no mistakes during production process. Marker process is observed for marker planning, marker width, marker length, ply direction, marker wastages, and marker efficiency. This is observed mainly to ensure proper utilization of the material during the production process. All of these ensure that the overall garment comes out as per the specification of the buyer. And pre-production process is the first level of planning for the entire process. The next stage is the initial production inspection stage, also known as the pilot run. In this stage, the garment is observed from the first batch of the production to ensure that the buyer's specifications are being followed in the overall bulk production. It is generally assessed in the actual fabric that is being produced, and it is checked for color, material, workmanship, accessories and trims, quality, and the final garment's conformance to the buyer's standards. These standards may vary from buyer to buyer. The tolerances, the requirement of checking can also vary depending on the buyer and the importing and exporting country for the product. The initial production run check ensures that the final production turns out to be exactly as expected, conforming to the standard specifications specified by the buyer. In this video, we learned about the basics of pre-production and initial production inspection phase. We must understand that these phases vary and are very specific to different buyers, different countries, and different types of products and specifications. In the next video, we will understand about inline inspection processes. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe to the channel for more such information. And if you would like me to cover any topic of particular interest, please do write the topic in the comment section and we would try to cover it in the upcoming videos. Do subscribe to our channel stitchdiary.com. Thank you.